Welcome to Malifaux University. 103. The Fate Deck, Control Hand, and Discard Pile. With as important as cards are in Malifaux, it is essential to understand the three places you'll keep them: the Fate Deck, your Control Hand, and the Discard Pile. A fourth place to temporarily hold cards is the Conflict and will be addressed in another video. The Fate Deck is a deck of 54 playing cards. Each card has a suit and a value, which is the number. Numbers 1 through 5 are considered weak, 6 through 10 are moderate, and 11 through 13, or the Jack, Queen, and King if you're using a standard deck of cards, are severe. Keep in mind that the suits of the cards have no bearing on the value of the cards. No suit in Malifaux is necessarily superior to or trumps another suit. The suits of Malifaux are rams, tomes, masks, and crows, but if you're using a regular deck of cards, hearts are rams, clubs are tomes, diamonds are masks, and spades are crows. If you don't mark your cards with these suits, I recommend putting this on a sticky note by the playing area for quick reference. The two jokers are special in Malifaux. The red joker has a numeric value of 14 and can have any one suit the player wants or no suit at all if that's preferred. The black joker has a value of 0 and no suits. The additional special rules for jokers are the subject of another video. When playing the game, you keep your Fate Deck face down next to the playing area. Unless some special ability allows you to, you never get to look through your Fate Deck. The discard pile is always next to your Fate Deck, but is face up. You are allowed to look through your discard pile, but you may not reorder it. Some abilities or actions allow you to take a card from the top of the discard pile, so the order is important. If you ever discard multiple cards at once, you get to choose the order they go onto the discard pile. When your Fate Deck runs out of cards, you reshuffle your discard pile and make a new Fate Deck. You do not reshuffle your control hand or redraw a new hand when you reshuffle the deck. It's in the rules, and it's good sportsmanship, to always allow your opponent to cut your deck anytime you shuffle it. She can choose not to, but you must offer. While rare, some abilities or actions allow a player to remove a card from the game entirely, such as this Stitch Together model's Lucid Dream bonus action. When a card is removed, it is placed away from the playing area, face up. You do not shuffle these removed cards back into your deck when you run out of cards. In the example of this Lucid Dream action, the player would flip the top 3 cards for both players to see, choose one that is not a joker, and remove it from the game. The other 2 cards are then put onto the discard pile in any order the player chooses. Your control hand is the set of cards you keep in your hand, though you don't literally have to keep them in your hand. You can set your hand down wherever you want, but it should be kept away from your Fate Deck and discard pile in order to avoid confusion or the appearance of cheating. If an action or ability ever says, "This model draws a card," it means you, the player, draw a card during that model's activation and put it into your hand. You don't create separate control hands for different models. Most of the time, your maximum hand size is 6 cards. If you ever wind up drawing cards that put you over that hand size, you have to discard down immediately to your maximum hand size. Draw the new cards first, and then select any cards from your hand to discard, probably a weak card, and maybe even the new cards you just drew. That's the overview of the Fate Deck, Control Hand, and Discard Pile. Pick up a printable set of all the markers and tokens you need to play Malifaux in the Wargames Vault. If you haven't already, join our Patreon for early, ad-free access to all new content, and be sure to visit the Malifaux University gift shop for the latest in Malifaux-themed shirts, hoodies, drinkware, and more. Links are in the notes below. And remember, play friendly games, keep it simple, and have fun.